I was old, I was young, I was sitting in the sun. I was tired of the run, I was done. Life was great, life was hard, in a way and awful.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here. Today's topic, DevOps with a dash of spirituality, is very close to my heart. Today, we'll talk about three things. Number one, what is spirituality? Number two, why does DevOps need spirituality? And then the third and the most important part, how do I start today merging DevOps and spirituality? Because they say you won't start if you don't start today. I've kind of split this section into three parts because what you need at these different phases of life, phases of career, and phases of DevOps maturity is different. So, number one, what is spirituality? Now, I will answer this in two parts. One, for the more accepting mind. By that I mean people who are more open to things, who are open to the possibility of things. This answer is for them. And this is just my understanding. There are different connotations of spirituality out there. But according to me, spirituality is a way of seeing things as they are, rather than imagining them in some other way. Spirituality is fundamentally about three things: accepting reality, being less reactive to whatever happens in our life, and basically living in harmony with the world around you. That, according to me, is spirituality. It's basically freeing yourself from this monkey mind. And spirituality is about absolutely being true to yourself, which is why I appear in this video like this with my beard open. Because this is who I am. This is my true self. For those who know me, one of my life goals is to do TED Talks in this avatar. Beard open, with a formal turban, with a formal suit on, and talk about the amalgamation of technology, of DevOps with spirituality. And today, through this channel, I'm putting it out to the universe that, hey universe, I am ready to do my TED Talk in this avatar, and I'm ready to do it now. Let's see what happens. Now, the other answer, for the more technical minded, for the more analytical folks, you can think of spirituality like an interface or an abstract class. It has several implementations depending on the context in which you are at, depending on the phase of life you are at, depending on your understanding of life. The base class of draw can be used to draw a circle, can be implemented to draw a square, or even an infinity sign. It's the same interface draw and the abstraction of draw. Now there are some common spiritual practices which you all might have heard of. Things like meditation, yoga, self-inquiry, going on this quest of answering those big questions that I spoke about. Psychics, which is more connected to mind and emotions rather than body and the physicality. For me, spirituality is two things: meditation and psychic practices. Meditation to me is not sitting in a corner in deep trance for 3 hours. That's one form of meditation, of course, and if you can do that and if you have the time to do that, why not? By all means. But to me, meditation is when I'm deep inside work, solving a technology problem and enjoying that challenge. That's meditation. When I'm creating a strategy document or I'm thinking about how to conduct this workshop, how can I explain this topic very succulently to a team of 50 people, to a C-level executive and I'm deep in that thought, that's meditation. When I spend quality time with my wife, when we are on a vacation, when we are on a long drive, when we are listening to some music on a lovely rainy day like it is today outside, that's meditation. When I play with my daughter, that's meditation. When I go out with my friends on a Saturday to have a couple of beers and to enjoy, that's meditation. When I'm cooking dinner together every single day with my wife in the evening, that's meditation to me. So how is DevOps connected to spirituality? Like Peter Drucker very famously said, culture eats strategy for breakfast. People create culture. Understanding people is very, very important. And understanding yourself before you understand people is logical enough, right? So that's where spirituality comes in, specifically for DevOps. Because as you mature your career in DevOps, you're not talking about implementing a CI/CD pipeline in 2 teams. It's not about Azure DevOps, it's not about the Helm charts, it's much more bigger than that. It's about impacting change at scale across an organization, probably across geographies and culture. And that shit is hard. And to be able to do that, you need to have a spiritual belt of mind so that you can connect with people at the psychological level, understand their perspectives on why they would or would not undergo and change, and then be able to help them adapt to this new way of working. Now, okay, so let's break it down. Let's say you're about the beginning of your career, about 0 to 5 years of experience, and here's probably what your state of mind is. You have a very restless state of mind and you want to do everything yesterday. You're on a mission to rule the world. You want to prove something to yourself, maybe to somebody else as well. You're getting a little bit confused about the whole range of options in front of you. You could go to US to do a master's. You probably got into a FANG company right now. You have another offer from a startup. A ton of stuff is going out there. And you're not sure on what to do. What will spirituality give you? It'll give you some perspectives which will help you differentiate yourself from the crowd. It'll give you an identity and help you identify your core strengths upon which you can build further in the next 5, 10, 15 years and get the life that you want. What should you do at this point towards spirituality? It's very simple. Know that there is something called spirituality. Join a spiritual course in your city. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Join 3, 4 of them. Try things out. Know that there is something called spirituality and there is this practice and that one and that one. Explore stuff around. Experience it. Make it yours. Keep it with you. I'll share an anecdote. When I was about maybe 2 or 3 years experience, my manager at that point, his name was Sundar. He enrolled us, me and a bunch of other colleagues of mine, in an art of living workshop. Now, if you have not heard of it, I will talk about this art of living and some other spiritual practices towards the end of this video. So hang on. He said, at least go and figure out what you don't want to do. And he said, sometime later in life, when you need this stuff, you will know where to find it. That was very, very solid advice. Let's say you are in the midst about 5 to 10 years of career, and your state of mind is you've seen some ups and downs in life. You're probably still trying to find your bearing. Right? You're still not sure on, what's my core thing? What am I doing? Right? How do I really fast track my career? How do I make more money very, very quickly? Or you've probably had a really great career and you're perfectly poised for exponential growth right now. You have the opportunity, you're at the right company, you have the right people with you, you have the right mentor in life, you have a great team, and life is going to be awesome in the next couple of years. Or you're in the DevOps area and you're leading a team and you're constantly challenged by new technologies that keep popping up every other day. You've barely mastered cloud, you've gotten comfortable with Kubernetes, and now your organization wants to go serverless. You're like, come on, guys. What can spirituality do to you? It can clear your head and show you the possibilities of the future direction. It can tell you what to focus on, what not to focus on, and it can possibly start clearing up the clouds of confusion and start showing you the journey forward. What do you want to do? Start exploring spirituality a little more seriously. Go to some spiritual events in your city. Everywhere across the world, there are a ton of spiritual events happening. See if you start getting some answers. See if you start resonating with something. See if you like what you hear and want to explore more. Right? It's time to start getting a little serious about this, because you'll see what difference this can make in your life. You are about 10 to 15 years of experience, and you've probably seen a lot of stuff in your life. Your career has seen its highs, and you're looking to stabilize now. Or you have arrived in life, you have smashed the living daylights out of your career, and you're poised for the big league now. You're hitting for the big promotions. Or you're a DevOps architect and you're making some really important decisions for your organization. Your impact is reaching your product, your group, your team, and it's important stuff, right? What will spirituality give you? How to think strategically like a leader. How to deal with C-level people. Because more often than not, they have the attention of a 5-year-old. How to deal with difficult people within the organization. And slowly but surely, how to start aligning them in the direction in which you want them to go. How to ruffle feathers in the right way. That's what spirituality will give you. What do you want to do? Step 1. Start something called teething. Teething, it's a concept in almost all cultures, I would say across the world. And typically they say you should teeth 10% of your income. What that means is that if your salary is of your income is $100, 100 pounds, 10 pounds, $10 goes towards God. The way I think about teething is this is your deposit to the higher power. You can call it God, you can call it universe, you can call it anything you like. But this is your deposit there. It will come back to you when you need it. So teeth 10%. Start meditating. What does it mean? Very, very simple. If you've never meditated ever in your life, go to YouTube and say 10-minute guided meditation. You will get a bunch of stuff. Start with that. Just 10 minutes in a day. After you've done with this video, you are on YouTube right now. I know that. So the next video you watch should be a 10-minute guided meditation. Why have I put meditation at this phase? Can you not start meditating when you are, just starting your career? Of course, why not? But at this stage, if you have reached in your life, in your career, and you're not meditating, you are missing a big piece of life. I can tell you because I know what it is like to live a life without meditation and to live a life with meditation. This one is much, much better. I can promise you that. So explore that. Second, learn to ask questions. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Mr. God, Mr. Universe, Mr. Higher Power, hello out there. I have this situation at work, I have this situation at home. How am I supposed to deal with it? What am I supposed to do? Ask those questions and then learn to listen to the answers. How will you get the answer? You can read it in a book, you can read it on a LinkedIn post, you can read it on a Facebook message, a WhatsApp message, you can hear something on TV, you can read a billboard in a train. Be open to receive messages and you will know that, oh, this message is for me, right? So ask your questions, be ready to receive messages. And if this happens with you, if you know how to receive messages, and if this is something that you do or you've done for the first time, comment down below and let me know your experience. It'll be fun to share these kind of things. Let's say you have about 15 odd year of experience, and here's probably what your state of mind is. You have seen some serious shit in life and you're thinking, what can I do different now? I've had a great career, it's going good, but I want to do something different. What can I do? Can I really pivot at this point? Will it be worth it? You're confused between the mind and the heart, right? Or you want to take it easy now. You have the money, you're fairly well settled in life, and you want to focus on other things, family, passion, you want to do those things now because career is going good, it's poised in the right direction, you have a way forward, it's taken care of. You want to focus on other things which are more important to you now, which you probably couldn't do in the past years in the hustle. In the DevOps area, you're probably a DevOps evangelist and you're defining the direction for your organization. You're responsible for aligning the huge conundrum that you have with you and people who have been in the organization for 15, 20 years who have no freaking clue what Agile is, and you have to do DevOps transformation for them. And you have to take some tough decisions, you have to guide them on the right path, you have to do a human transformation, which is much, much, much tougher than implementing Azure DevOps. You know what I'm saying, right? What can meditation give you? Meditation can give you clarity of thought. And once you have clarity of thought, you can figure out the rest. Because you know how to figure it out. The only problem is, this is working overtime. It's on a hyperdrive. You need to calm this stuff down, take it down several notches, and then you'll be able to clear the mist and see through clearly. And you know what to do after that. You know it in your bones. You have done this shit several times. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You've done a good job. Hopefully, this video has given you some serious food for thought. I will close by only one statement, which I read a long time back. And it goes like this. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The only question is, how ready are you today? If you're watching this video, if you've made it so far, it means that you're looking for answers. And when you're looking for answers, and you put that intention out there, that I am looking for the answers, then the teacher with those answers will come into your life. Be open to receive that teacher. And as you will realize, over a period of time, your teachers will also change because their role in your life would finish and you will be led to the next teacher and the next one and the next one. Be open to receive. Tune your frequency on the channel of the universe, and may you have a lot of fun on this ride. Cheers. See you on the next one.